Sunday afternoon, live with BBC Radio Solent, one of two commentaries. This one also available on your smart speaker today, as our referee Chris Kavanagh gets us underway. He's in a blue top, last seen in a Cherries game when he played the extra added time for Arsenal to score that 3-2 winner at the Emirates Stadium. Lloyd Kelly at the heart of the defence, plays it up towards that left-hand side. Ryan Christie has started out on the left, and Dongo Watara back on the right, as the ball played down the right-hand side early on for Leeds here. Somerville plays it back to the edge of the penalty area. Good run forward from the centre of midfield, played by McKennie. Picked up again by Somerville out on that right-hand side. Then Ayling, halfway inside the Cherries half of the field. The Leeds away end is absolutely packed with the full 1,400 allocation from West Yorkshire. Down the left-hand side, Harrison for Leeds. Towards the byline, holds it up, comes back to the left-hand side, and Nonto once again. And now Liam Cooper, their captain, forward from the centre of defence. Leeds have not been in good form under their manager Javi Gracia, who came in to succeed Jesse Marsh in February. Marsh, of course, the architect of the 4-3 comeback victory from Leeds at Ellen Road back before the World Cup, when the Cherries were 3-1 up and managed to lose 4-3. If you're looking for Newcastle against Southampton, which has also just kicked off, you can find that on our Hampshire frequencies. Digital radio across the county, also 96.1 FM and Freeview 722. We're also available on your smart speaker today, as Solanke is tugged back on the halfway line by Robin Koch, and a free kick to the Cherries right of the centre circle.
Yeah, a nice little clip around the corner from Phil Bill. Dominic Shirt obviously pulled there, the referee right on top of it.
It looks like Leeds are going with three centre-backs. It was one option they could have played. Looks like Cooper, Koch and Christensen are three centre-backs, and Ayling and Harrison as the wing-backs for them. So a change in system for Javi Gracia today, the former Watford manager, who hasn't beaten Bournemouth in three previous Premier League attempts. As Smith down this right-hand side for the Cherries, looking for Solanke inside right channel, again firmly coming to grips with Robin Koch, and cleared away by the American international Weston McKennie up over the halfway line, and it goes all the way back through to Neto, defending the goal away to our left, the Cherries captain, who just got Jefferson Lerma on the stretch with that ball forward up towards the halfway line. Christie immediately closed down. I guess we have to ask the question, Willow, what you think the loss of Tavernier does to the Cherries' attacking ranks today?
Well, if he put the same sort of performance in he did against Southampton, then you know you're going to miss that sort of player, aren't you? But hopefully it's not as bad as we thought. Always worries me though, on hamstrings, nightmare things.
Yeah, he's had a lot of bad luck with hamstrings this season, as Phil Billing draws the applause of the home supporters around us by blocking out that clearance from Liam Cooper down underneath us, and it's a Leeds throw on this near left-hand side as they kick from right to left, all in white, as I say. Their fans directly opposite us on the far side. 3 minutes gone, Bournemouth 0, Leeds 0. After thinking about it for a while, Harrison then leaves the throw to Liam Cooper down this near left-hand side. Smith then's got his arms all round Bamford, but the referee Kavanagh decides to wave that one away, and Bournemouth will try and play it out from the back. That was a very poor ball from Lerma, and it's picked up by Somerville, edge of the area. Bamford coming in right-hand side. The shouts against Vigna as he got back there. Leeds animatedly gesturing towards the referee Chris Kavanagh. It was right on the edge of the penalty area, and what's been given here, is it a penalty? It's been given as a penalty, I think, by Chris Kavanagh on the advice of his assistant for a handball by Vigna. Now, was that inside the box, Willow? He's definitely got his arm up, but it's questionable whether that's inside the penalty area. As we look at now at a replay, that's outside the box, Willow. I think VAR will be looking at that.
I hope they are.
It's given as a handball for Vigna, struck it in from close range, but to the replay I've just seen, Willow, that looked to have hit him outside the penalty area. They're checking it now. It's definitely outside the box, 100% outside the box. So this, I think, is going to be a free kick on the edge of the penalty area. So they're checking this one. It's been given on the field, by the way. Chris Kavanagh has given the penalty, but now it's been checked by VAR, and it's a free kick outside the penalty area. That's the correct decision.
It is a great, and we've got away with it, but that was self-inflicted. There was no need for us to be messing around with the ball where it was. It wasn't even a positive pass into somebody's feet. I'm not sure it was Fredericks or Lerma who gave the ball away. It was one of them two.
It's really interesting, that VAR process there, Willow, because that's having given the penalty initially, it then can be reviewed. If it was given as a free kick outside the penalty area, I wonder whether, well, I don't know what the review process is for that. Can that then be checked? Can free kicks be checked? I'm not sure. Anyway,
what are we doing?
The good news is
we used to know all the rules.
I know. The good news is they're showing a replay on the screen now. That's I mean, he's 2 yards outside the penalty area, Willow, and that's hit him.
Yeah.
But the free kick here to Leeds, as I say, 2 yards outside the right side of the D. 5 minutes gone. And the free kick being lined up here for Leeds by Jack Harrison. So Cherries getting their set-piece opportunity to defend here. They line the draft excluded down behind the wall. But Mark Rocker is taking over the set-piece.
He won't get it up and over, so he's got to go for power.
Yeah, Neto's arranged his wall. All the big men are in it. Kelly and Billing in the centre of it. Solanke's in there as well. You're right though, Willow, it came from a poor Lerma pass to cause this position. Mark Rocker, left-footed, straight at Neto, who beats it away. Saw it through a crowd. Rocker did go for power. Cleared to the edge of the box by the Cherries. Harrison clips it towards the penalty spot, headed away by Kelly. Leeds keeping their foot on the throttle here. Jack Harrison halfway inside the Cherries half of the field. Out to the left-hand side and Nonto. So some early drama in the game. It remains 0-0 with nearly 6 minutes played, as Cherries have a penalty overturned, having had a VAR decision go in their favour in the last minute against Southampton on Thursday, and correctly then as well, by the way. Yeah, this one correctly overturned.
Leeds the first to land a punch, should we say?
I'm quite surprised the assistant referee, Willow, didn't initially be able to see it was outside the box. It wasn't that close.
He's not keen-eyed as you.
Anyway, that's why we check these things, to get ultimately to the right decision. Ball on the halfway line. No goals here. No goals between Newcastle and Southampton. 2 other games at 2 o'clock. Fulham against Man City and Man United against Villa in the chase for Europe as well. 4:30. Liverpool against Tottenham. Man City have already gone 1 up at Fulham through Haaland. And then tomorrow, Leicester-Everton is huge at the bottom, as Bournemouth just playing it around at the back at the moment. And Neto, I think, underestimated how quick Somerville was there, because he was absolutely on him.
I'm glad he's gone down. I know he's not injured. I know they're just trying to break it up. Any chance of us livening up?
Well, Tara is, who's gone down. And this is
Look,
again,
no wonder he's getting them over.
Again, I mean, Ryan Christie went down after 10 minutes at Southampton. Ouattara literally just sat down on the halfway line here, and Gary O'Neill immediately called Joe Rothwell and Adam Smith over to him.
Really, honestly, that is so sloppy, the way we've once given the free kick away, and this one, the goalkeeper's nearly got blocked out.
Well, you're right about that, Willow. Neto, we know he likes to use every available yard, but I think Somerville was suddenly right under his nose.
It was a bouncer coming towards him. I know it's on the pitches are fantastic now, but you don't want to bounce in front of you.
Just seen a replay, by the way, that Rocker free kick. That was actually a really good save from Neto, because it came through a sea of bodies at pace. It was relatively close to him, but he managed to get a powerful parry behind it. Dongo Ouattara has made a miraculous recovery from that injury he picked up after 5 minutes of the game with no one near him, and having, I don't think, touched the ball so far. Takes a bit to get injured without touching the ball, doesn't it, Willow? Anyway, he's not back on yet.
Get out of jail pass.
He's back on now. He's just been briefed by Mathieu Baudry, the translator down there, as the Leeds have it on the left-hand side. Harrison slips as he tries to play that ball into the penalty area, and the ball is back to Neto, and Gary O'Neill is, well, he's waving Neto up the field, but then Neto decides to hang on to it and just allow his team to get organised. So most of the first half has been played in the left-hand half of the field as we look, which is the attacking the Bournemouth goal.
And us trying to give the ball back to Leeds as quick as possible.
0-0 on BBC Radio Solent, 8 minutes played, as Adam Smith releases the Cherries down this right-hand side, but